to speak. Part of what we need to do, it seems to me, is offer several ways to help.
What I say to people is this. And when I speak, I go and I say there's a number of ways that you can help. You can help you can shop in our resale shops. That money goes to the child. You can donate to the resale shops. You can donate to the food pantry. You can volunteer once a week or however often you like to. And I keep naming off all the way up to, and you can make financial donations which help us. And even our staff some of our staff is going, yeah, because financial donations can be shopping. And so there's a multitude of ways. And that's right. Okay. And she doesn't want me to push money. That is exactly how we explain it.
Well, but you need the money to pay for the doctor bill and the dental bill and the eyeglasses and all that stuff has to come from somewhere.
But too, when I found this last time I spoke, just referring the people to the website. The website is phenomenal. And I tell them, click on each of the programs. List what they do, list what the needs are. And, the information is widely available on that for those that are comfortable with the computer. I mean, usually on our table we have all that too. But I was even amazed this last time at how much is on the website. Because there are ways they can volunteer one time or weekly, depending on the commitments.
Or like you're saying, one time a special event that can bring their family out to volunteer for the run. There's a multitude of ways that they can help us. And the more we get that out and the more people we get in these different areas, the more the word gets out. The more they talk to their friends and family and about what they're doing, so the word gets out. We're still a pretty large secret in the area in some cases. People still come up to you and, what do you do? I never heard of you.
Or a lot of folks think you're just a food bank.
Right.
I hear that all the time, and I'm like, oh no.
Well, and that's because that's what it started out to be, and that's the perception of it.
The last place I went to, however, more knew about it than not.
And that's, I hear that, but I do hear, who are you?
More what?
Parkview.
Well, and the schools are going to know. They're going to, because they're even publicizing this grant money within the schools. I've asked them to get it in their communications department and get it out for people that need it. And so they're doing it. And then the program like the Christmas program and the Thanksgiving, they just send out thousands of letters to the families that need it. So there's circulation in the school. And not everybody knows it, but a lot of people do. We just need to work to get that outside also, in the churches and in businesses and in the community.
That's what we're for.
Okay.
I've got an appointment at 6.
Okay,
It was
thanks
good
for
meeting
coming.
you.
Nice to meet you.
I know.
We did say 4:35.
Yeah, we're done unless you guys
Oh,
have.
wait, we have a photo for you.
Oh, yes, I do want that. Sure.
Are you just one, or you want more than one, or what do you want me to give them?
I'll be
Each person, that stack is for them to get.
And are the dates in there for the Thanksgiving and Christmas
I'm not
events?
sure what you have in here. I haven't seen these yet.
I think it's on the website.
I'll look through and see what's missing. and
Yeah,
it's
it's
probably on the
all, it's all
website.
in
I
here.
think it was,
Yeah,
because
it's all
I
in
just
here.
printed it out a while back.
Good, I'm glad you remembered that. I was looking forward to this homework.
Okay.
Thank y'all.
They've got a yearly calendar.
We did say 4:30 to 5:30.
Do you guys have any other questions, or?
Why don't we let them look in the folder to see if they have questions about what's in it? Bob?
Well,
Okay.
one of
He doesn't have to
the,
get up on it.
one of the things that what you said made me think of, there would be, in different contexts, you would make pushes for different things in terms of raising money. And the school would be the ideal place. When you're talking to parents in the school about we need money for doctor's visits, eyeglasses, vaccinations, et cetera, without a doubt there. And in the churches, we need money all the time for staff, you know what it takes to run this organization, and we need money for food. And so in the context in which you address people, you can appeal to their specific concerns.
I did have one question that was asked. When they need dental care or medical care, eyeglasses, is there just a set group of physicians and stuff that you go to that have agreed to like give that care at a discounted rate, or do they do it pro bono, or how do you
We pay
pick
for
which
it.
doctor for them to go
We
to?
have the same, we work with a group of
The
doctors.
same group.
Right.
Okay, in addition to this, I need, our one new person. And it might disappoint him. A number of people who said they'd come and having to fill out a form, because then, that way we'll have your email and your phone number and when you're available. So that we give you one to fill out form. Are there any changes for you to read, for the form I have on y'all? You need a pen?
No, I have one, thank you.
You know, one thing I noticed too on this holiday stuff last year, we did not have very many teen items.
Oh, right.
We had lots and lots and lots of little kid stuff, but hardly anything good,
Well,
as
if they
my son
ask-
put it, for the
Yeah,
teenagers.
if they asked about that, a lot of times Target or Walmart will put like a DVD player on for
Right.
$30 special after Thanksgiving. You know, they a lot of times try to do the gift cards, but a lot of times if you look after Thanksgiving, some of those electronic things for the teens
Right.
will come way down, because you're right, we don't ever have
We
enough.
don't, and the thing I want to encourage you about is don't wait for them to ask you the questions, give them the answers ahead of time.
Well, I'm just gonna go right
You
to
know,
the church
and-
and go, we're collecting for the teens this
Right.
year.
And I talk, when I'm
That's
out
what we're
there about the holiday programs, there's not one time I don't bring that up.
Also,
You know?
if you suggest, if they're asking, you're talking about, I always point out, if you're gonna donate a bike, please get a neighbor going with you and donate a helmet. One that they can even swap it
Yeah,
most
good
times if it's a
idea.
different, or if it's skateboards, because, you know, we ran into that one year and we tried to provide helmets, and we can't really get the used ones because they're not certified.
Right, and that gets us into liability
Yeah.
issues, I know.
And most people, when I say that, will go, oh, I hadn't thought of that, that's a good idea, and they don't mind if they're gonna.
That's
get
what
a
I'm
bike.
saying, when you're talking, bring it up, just go ahead and bring it up. Go ahead and make the suggestions, and I do that. I'll come up with different ideas, I'll tell them, I just talked to the counselors last week or sometime, and I told them that same thing. I said, remember, just stop and think. If, when things that what a teenager would want, and I gave them some examples. But I offer that information right up front, because people don't know what to ask till they get to the store and they go,
I'm gonna make a list.
So
But gift cards were popular.
gift cards are still very popular. Again, we just need to make sure. Well, I won't even go there. But I tell them movie theaters, Chili's, places that a teenager would like to go with their buddies, things like that.
So if drop off is November 20th, we need to start collecting this stuff before Thanksgiving. Like now, like November 1, start putting a box in the north at church and just say, okay.
I've even
And
gone-
most of the churches are getting the information too. We're sending those out
I've
too.
even gone up to people in the store that, you can always tell it's either dad that doesn't know what he's getting, or it's a volunteer thing, ooh, I bought this for the angel tree. I've even gone up and said, if you get a bike, be sure to get a helmet. Because, and they, like I say, just safety, but yeah, no
Right.
one's ever been offended by anything I've ever suggested.
You know,
No.
you just go to the youth group at church and go, what do y'all like? And then make the list and, because
I really haven't thought about it till she began to talk about it. And it's a what if
Right.
situation. But what's going to be the impact on some of the school programs, not necessarily dental, but doctor visits, if we get a kind of a universal health care project? What's going to be
that's
the
going to open up a whole other can of worms.
We don't have time
What's
to
gonna
go
be
into that
the
tonight.
impact?
That's another meeting.
oh, the,
Bob, I have faith in the general public. They're going to wake up at some point.